want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, man, I want to just talk about a couple of final thoughts, man, leading into Game 3, Richmond and Carolina. And, first and foremost, it's been a really heavy week for me personally. It's about 6:45 in the morning. We're getting ready to go to my son's, little Russ's football game. I got to travel about half an hour away. So going to be a very busy morning, sitting here sipping on some coffee. I apologize about the tardiness of this video, but this week has been pretty busy for me. But I'm really, with everything that's transpired, man, I'm really looking forward to getting back to, at least attempting to get back to some kind of normal, regular, ordeal. And that's just Saturday football, man. It's one of those things that brings us together, man, is some stinking Saturday football. And, one of the things that I'm looking forward to watching, and that I'm still skeptical but, cautiously optimistic, is just how this offense is going to be tailored to Gio, right? I think there's been a lot of, individuals, myself included, who have taken issue with some of the play calling, especially after the first series. Seems like we have a really good script in that first offensive possession. And then for the remainder, of the ball game, talking about TCU and Charlotte, it's just like nails on a chalkboard. We just can't get anything going. Nothing looks right. So we look like we lack an identity. And it's crazy how great we can look in that opening possession, and then how just awful we can look, following that opening possession for, 45, 50 minutes of football. It really is pretty crazy. Hopefully we can discontinue that trend. But yeah, just seeing how Coach Belichick and Freddie Kitchens kind of evolve, that offense to be tailored more to what Gio can bring to the table. So that's one of the things I'm looking for. I'm also looking forward to seeing if they start to kind of dwindle down this running back room. When does that happen? I do really feel like at this point, Coach Belichick is kind of treating these first couple of games as a preseason. I think he's playing long ball here. I didn't anticipate that initially, but I think that he is playing some long ball here. I think that he's willing to sacrifice a little bit of style points, which I don't think that's very important to him at all anyway. But style points in an effort to find out what he has on this roster. And that's why we've seen so many different wide receivers at tight end, so many different running backs, so many different offensive linemen, especially on the offensive side of the football, just rotating people in and out. I really feel like he's been treating it very much like a preseason game, especially with, competition. And, Charlotte and Richmond would fit into this category, not necessarily TCU, but that's just game one. But especially against the maybe lower level competition. So very interesting to see how he plays game 3, and what kind of personnel he pulls out there or puts out there offensively. Defensively, I'm really looking for this team to buckle down. Obviously, we still don't have Price Yates, to my knowledge. Don't know when he's coming back, if he's coming back, what the situation is there, but I think that obviously Price would greatly help us, on that defensive front. But I don't see any reason why Carolina shouldn't be very dominant on the defensive side of the football in this game. Kyle Wickersham is, he's kind of like their do-everything guy. He's leading the team in passing, obviously, and rushing. And, I think that, if we can bottle him up, we should have a really good opportunity of putting together a really good game as far as not allowing a bunch of points and limiting stats to kind of really dwindle that defensive, deficiency that we had, especially in game 1. So very much looking forward to seeing this defense fly around, be aggressive, and really try to put the clamps down on Richmond, which is a team they should put the clamps down on. You know, and additionally, I'm really excited, or shall I say interested, to see exactly what kind of turnout we get from Tar Heel Nation at the Richmond game. I know Scott's going, man. Shout out to Scott. He's going to be at the Richmond game. Preston will be there and everything. He's at every home game. But, you know, I want to see if we really are bought in, or have people, you know, packed their bags and decided to head home, you know, because this thing hasn't started as beautiful as we wanted it to, man. Really kind of testing the resolve of the Tar Heel faithful, you know, 3 games in against Richmond with a guy like Coach Belichick, you know, at the helm. So those are some things I'm looking for, man. I think that, you know, until they prove me wrong, I can't see Carolina scoring 30 points. I hope that this is the offensive outburst that we've been anticipating. They have had 7 days, a full week. So for the first time, you know, coming out of that TCU game, obviously they had a short turnaround at Charlotte. Very quick turnaround during that game. But they've had a full 7 days, man. Everybody should be well rested. Haven't heard of any debilitating injuries or anything like that that's going to keep anybody off the field. You know, they should be ready to go with the full week of prep. And that's what I'm very interested in. Can you generate your own energy, you know, playing an FCS school? Can you put them down early like you should? And, you know, how do we look offensively, and can we put the clamps down defensively on an opponent that we should be able to do that too? So those are the kind of things I'm looking forward to, man. Got to jump off of here real quick, get the Little Russ's football game, enjoy that, and then I will see you guys at stinking 3 o'clock for the live reaction and watch party, man. Another great Saturday, man. It's beautiful weather where I'm at right now. So great Saturday for football, and hope to see you guys there, man. Love you. We'll talk to you on the next one.